Okay, so good morning to everyone. Now we will be discussing the chapter 5, wherein this topic includes the tourism and hospitality organization. So at the end of this chapter, you will be able to explain the different international tourism organization as well as the getting acquainted with the regional tourist organizations as well as the national tourist organizations. You will be discussing the role of National Tourism Office in the promotion of tourism and hospitality. And also, you will be able to explain yung importance of National Professional Tourism Organization in the development of tourism and hospitality. So, the last objective for this chapter would be you will be able to enumerate yung different national professional tourism and hospitality organizations in the Philippines now and also in the United States. So first, since tourism and hospitality is a diverse industry made up of different segments or sectors, diba? So there is a need to interrelate with uh, and also share different information. So this has led to the establishment of different public and private organizations and at the international, national, regional, state, and even local levels. So now first we will be discussing the international organizations in the tourism and hospitality industry. So we have the three on your screen: national, regional, international. And let's talk about first the international setting. Okay. So first we have here is the ANWOTO. Next would be the ICAO, IATA, WTTC, and DO. And on your screens, you have seen ANWOTO. ANWOTO means the United Nations World Tourism Organizations. So this is the they are the chief international organization in the field of travel and tourism industry, and it is an intergovernmental technical body which deals with all of the aspects when it comes to tourism. So it began its legal existence uh, simula nung January 2, 1975, and it was born of the International Union of Official Travel Organization o yung IOWTO. So this is a non-governmental technical body. This is the first set up kung saan ito ay promote ang tourism for the economy, for social, and even for cultural advancement of all nations in Hague, Netherlands noong 1926. And as you notice on your screens, we have here the member countries of UNWTO. We have 156 member countries, and now the headquarters of UNWTO is located at Madrid, Spain. So the secretariat is led by Secretary General Taleb Riyaf of Jordan. And of course, this is, as what I've mentioned, an intergovernmental technical body which deals with all of the aspects ng ating tourism. So ANWTO is a market research and statistics that is most significant contribution when it comes to our industry, and it provides an international forum where tourism officials can discuss problems and exchange their ideas. This is only the organization whose activities covers all sectors of the tourism on a worldwide basis. So, ito yung pinakamalaking organization when it comes to tourism industry. And as you see on notice, ministers of tourism call for intra-governmental coordination to address the visas, and even the air connectivity. This was held before noong 2012 in November. And ANWTO calls for support to the Philippines that was held also noong 2013. And ANWTO works in cooperation with um, all of the international organizations, particularly na itong si United States, or United Nations natin rather, as well as with the commercial and non-commercial bodies involved in tourism. So, paano ba magiging member ni ANWTO? So we have three classes of membership kay ANWTO. Number one is the full membership. Ito naman yung mga sovereign states kapag tinawag nating full membership. Associate membership or associate members, these are the territories or yung mga groups not responsible for their external relation, or ito yung mga membership that is approved by the state, which assumes na yung responsibility nila is for external relations lang. Number 3 naman is yung ating affiliate. Affiliate members, these are the international bodies, both government and also non-governmental. So they are concerned specifically to specialized interest in tourism, as well as doon sa mga commercial and non-commercial bodies natin. And also yung mga iba't ibang associations whose activities are related to the aims of the ANWTO. So there are the objectives of ANWTO, their mission, their vision, all of that are included with your lecture notes. And also the official publication of ANWTO is also included on the lecture, the international travel statistics, the travel abroad frontier formalities, the economic review of world tourism, the technical bulletins, and even the manuals. Now, let's move on with the ICAO, or the International Civil Aviation Organization. So, kapag sinabi nating ICAO, ito yung isang organization of around 134 government established for the purpose of promoting civil aviation on a worldwide scale. So, it was established at the Chicago Conference noong 1944. So, bilangin natin yon. Medyo matagal na din. And then, the 96 Articles of the Chicago Convention was established, the privileges, and even the restrictions of the member countries. So, si ICAO natin, it adopts international standards and also recommend practices for regulating yung ating mga air navigations. So, it encourages the improvement of the art, of the aircraft, and even the operation for peaceful purposes. So, there are a lot of objectives included also on your lecture, in part with ICAO. Some of these are ICAO, it adopts international standards, and they recommend also the practices for regulating yung ating mga air navigation, as what mentioned here. And also, it recommend installations of navigation facilities by different member countries. So they help in installation of this kind of facilities, and as well as they plan for safe and orderly growth of international civil aviation throughout the world. So, worldwide body din siya na organization in terms of civil aviation organization. Next is the IATA. I think you should be more familiar with ICAO and IATA, wherein you will be memorizing the different codes, 3-letter codes, 2-letter codes, in the near future of your different subjects. So, kasama na sa memorization natin yan. So, si IATA natin, or si International Air Transport Association. So, of course, nandun pa rin tayo sa air, sa mga aircrafts, airlines. So, this aims to promote safe, regular, and economical air transport, faster air commerce, and also the study of different problems connected with travel industry or with this air industry. So it involves standardizing tickets, prices, airline way bills, baggages, and even documents. So si IATA natin was established in 1945 in Havana. So saan ba si Havana? So si Havana ay sa Cuba, if I'm not mistaken. It was composed of airline operators attached to the national delegates or delegations of nung pangalawa nating organization where it is ICAO Conference in Chicago. So at present, yung membership natin includes more than 112 scheduled airlines connected with IATA. So their objective is to promote yung safe, regular, and economical air transport, faster air commerce, and study the problems as what you see on your screen. So IATA serves as an agency through the airline seeking jointly to resolve their problems that cannot be solved individually. Kumbaga sila yung mas makakatulong or mas may alam doon sa mga type of problem na hindi na kayang i-address ng ating company as an airlines or aircraft. So it involves this standardizing different tickets, prices, etc. on your screen. And although this helps make our travel uniform throughout the world. So, although yung setting rate natin is the most significant aspect work of IATA and their final responsibility rest with the individual governments. So, yung IATA natin, every member airline holds a single vote, a single vote and holds the veto power with the regulation, with the status and function of the organization is changing and only time will tell when it is final rule, which wherein yung certainly it will be a less influential na din within the past challenges or problems. Now, let's move on with the WTTC or the World Travel and Tourism Council. So, this is the only global forum whose members are the top decision makers. They are the top decision makers in the travel and tourism industry. So, it is only the body of representing the private sector in all parts of the industry worldwide din ito. And there are over 150 members of the WTTC. It comprises of CEOs, president, chairmen, so on and so forth of the hotel. So WTTC drives on the three strategic priorities, which it has identified and hindering the successful development of our travel and tourism now and even in the future. So the freedom to travel is the first one. The freedom to travel, the policies for growth, and even the tourism for tomorrow. Yun yung kanilang three strategic priorities pag sinabi nating WTTC. Okay? Next one we have, ayan. So yung iba't iba pang description about WTTC is included also here sa presentation and also on our lecture notes. Okay, so we have the last one, the DO or the Development Organization. So we have the development organizations. These are the following on your screen: the World Bank of US, the OPEC Fund for International Development. This is from Australia, and the Asian Development Bank. This is from the Philippines, and the Islamic Development Bank of Saudi Arabia. So those are the development banks organization or the development organization. Sorry, rather. Okay, so let's move on with the next topic on the tourism and hospitality organization. So we have the regional organization. So sa regional organization natin, these are some of the countries and the regions that feel that it is important to bond together to strengthen syempre yung ating mga respective tourism programs. Ano? So these regional organizations have become excellent sources of different in datas or informations. So we have here the OECD, PATA, CTA, APEC, and OWAS. So let's talk about first the OECD. So the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development is what we called OECD. So this was set up in the convention signed in Paris in December 14, 1960, and this organization provides that the OECD shall promote they shall promote policies designed to achieve the high sustainable economic growth and also the employment and the rising of the standard of living ng ating mga member countries included kay OECD. And then, si OECD natin, the members of this are Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, France, and Germany, Greece, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, UK, and United States. So tourism is an integral part of its objectives. No, so it recognizes the OECD established for the tourism committee who are responsible for coordinating studies, organizing meetings of members, and even to improve yung ating mga statistical methods of monetary exchange, of accounting, of assessing the different policies of member countries, and also their impact doon sa tourism na meron tayo. Next, we have the PATA or the Pacific Asia Travel Association. So si PATA natin was organized in Hawaii noong 1951 and it was composed of more than 1,000 organization. Included dito yung governments, air and steamship lines, wholesale and retailer, ng mga travel agencies natin, ground carriers, even hotels, publishers, advertisers, public relations, so on and so forth. So, its purpose or PATA purpose is to develop, to promote, and to facilitate travel in the Pacific area, including Pakistan, United States, and Canada. So, PATA's hallmark has been innovation and also conservation. So, tandaan nyo yung dalawa, PATA's hallmark would be innovation and conservation. So, PATA was an early leader in recognizing the need ng ating environmental ethics. So, among those involved in the tourism industry, PATA has been initiated the PATA Code for Environmental Tourism. So, in this code, yung environmental responsibility natin dapat ma-meet natin yung or ma-recognize natin yung necessity of ensuring a sustainable future for all of the countries worldwide. So it meets the need of the tourism industry at present and they does not compromise the ability of this and also in the future generations to conserve pa yung ating environment. So PATA's model for an environmental ethic for travel and tourism industry, they foreshadows the power of industry coalitions in directing yung ating mga future tourism trends and also the relationship with the international economic affair. So si PATA, nag-organize siya ng mga wide range of conferences, reports, advertising, training programs, and even seminars. So there are a lot of PATA publications included also. the Pacific Travel News, the annual statistical reports, travel market study, Meeting Pacific, PATA Trade Manual, Tourism International Research Pacific. These are done quarterly or yearly din. Ano? So, the next one would be the CTA or the Caribbean Tourism Association or Organization. So, pag sinabi natin Caribbean Tourism Association, ito ay founded noong 1951 also. And it encourage naman and assist yung ating tourism development throughout the Caribbean area. So, you will be familiar more with the Caribbean area or Caribbean islands in your next subject on your second semester, if I'm not mistaken, Global Culture and Tourism Geography. You will be familiar with those uh, areas, Mediterranean, Caribbean, uh, the different regions, and the different flags of the world, the they call this one, the different countries, also their culture, their beliefs, so on and so forth. So they have also objectives. The CTA have also objectives. One is to provide an instrument for close collaboration among the various territories and countries concerned with Caribbean tourism. And they carry out advertising, publicity measures calculated to focus the attention of traveling public upon the Caribbean as one of the world's outstanding vacation areas. And also, they encourages promotion of adequate passenger transportation services within their area. And they assist in the establishments of such services. Meron din silang mga promotions and other development in the inter-Caribbean travel, and also particular concern of the associations. So to carry out those kind of objectives mentioned, si CTA natin o si Caribbean Tourism Association natin, they publishes brochures, films, reports, newsletters, and other informations about the country's size, language, currency, and so on. APEC, or the ASEAN Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. This is another organization which focuses on tourism and which recently achieved official status as an international governmental organization. So this is what we call the APEC. So it represents 15 countries, namely Australia, Brunei, Canada, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, New Zealand, People's Republic of China, Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, and United States. So we have 15 countries included in Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. So the purpose of APEC syempre is to establish coordination of national economies for the benefit of countries in the Asia Pacific region. So meron tayong mga permanent or yung specific goals natin dito is to sustain yung growth and development of our capital and technology, in keeping syempre doon sa ating mga principles of GATT. Ano ba yung GATT? So si GATT natin or GATT is the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, para mas ma-develop natin and mas strengthen natin yung ating open multilateral trading system in the interest of our Asia Pacific and all of the other economies. So, meron tayong 10 groups included in APEC. Unang-una na dito, syempre, ang tourism. The next one would be the telecommunications, transportation, and the other group would be the human resource development, the marine resources, the energy, the trade promotion, and so on and so forth. So you will be knowing this on your lecture. It also included there. Next, we have the OWAS or the Organization of American States. Ito naman si OWAS natin. Ang main objective naman nito is to strengthen din yung ating relationship between the Americans. Between the American states by providing advisory services and training programs in many fields. So, including tourism. Okay, so kagaya ni OECD natin kanina na na-mention, also always focuses on tourism as an important component, although its principal motive is to promote economic growth. Okay, so next, let's move on with the other organizations included in the tourism and hospitality topic. So the other regional travel association included here is the South American Tourism Organization, or yung tinatawag nating SATO, the European Travel Commissions. Okay, sorry. We also have here the Common Market Travel Association, or the CMTA. All of the mentioned regional travel association which have been established to coordinate pa din yung ating mga tourist activities among and within the member countries. So, let's now jump in with the national, yung ating mga national organizations na in tourism. So, yung role ng National Tourism Organization natin, they plays an important role in formulating syempre yung mga policies and guidelines para mas guided yung ating tourism development and also the promotion in line with the other national and economic and also social objectives. So, si WTO natin of Manila Declarations, it also provides yung ating mga basic foundations included with the guidelines that will help the governments in defining their tourism role. So, si governments natin can rely doon sa iba't ibang decisive role in the following areas. Number one natin, syempre, si planning. Kapag sinabi nating planning, it attracts the foreign investment and funds infrastructure development. Number two natin is the employment and training. So, dahil nagde-determine tayo ng manpower needs, we also develop tourism training programs. And number three natin is coordinating public and private sectors. So, we determine also the roles in this number three in mixed economics. So, in order, syempre, para mas ma-achieve natin yung ating national development, the government should clearly delineate its policy and regard to tourism and other development regions. So, on your screens, we have here the national organizations in tourism. So, first we have the NTO first. So, I forgot to include the NTO. DOT, PCV, TPB, IA, NDPC, PTA, and TSA. So, now we've moved on to the National Tourism Organization, or si NTO natin. So, si countries natin that are visited by tourists have an official organization that regulates syempre yung ating and also encourages yung ating mga tourist activities. So, this is an importance, or its importance varies doon sa ating pagpunta from one country to another. So, in some countries, yung mga tourism organizations nila that are full, or they have the full ministry or cabinet members, while yung sa kabila naman or sa ibang countries, it may be a sub-cabinet level or council or information post. So, in some countries, meron tayong mga tourism office or offices that is not officially part of the regular government structure. So, yung ating national tourism organization may be highly structured, centralized din dapat, and also controlled, such as kagaya sa Russia and many of the socialist countries. Or it may be a kind of laissez-faire decentralized systems such as those of the United States and also kagaya ng United Kingdom. So first we have the Department of Tourism as the primary organization in the national level. So we have the DOT. So this is the primary government agency charged with the responsibility, syempre, to formulate different tourism policies as well as to plan and even project for the development of our tourism industry as an engine of socio-economic and cultural growth. So see, DOT natin also, they generate foreign currency and employment to spread the socio-economic activity to wider the segment, to wider the segment of the population of tourism and also to ensure yung safe, convenient, and enjoyable stay and travel of the foreign and local tourists in our country. So, directly under the Secretary of Tourism are the National Parks Development Committee, the Tourism Promotion Board are included under DOT, and also the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority or CITIAZA natin, and also si Intramuros Administration and the Nayang Filipino Foundation Incorporated. So there are 15 regional offices of the Department of Tourism that are responsible, syempre, for domestic tourism promotion, for tourism marketing, accreditation, and even for tourism assistance, public relations, public assistance, and even coordinating with, syempre, doon sa ating mga local government units and other tourism stakeholders. So, in their region, of course. So, the regional offices are also located or are also tasked to undertake planning and product development projects in the support of the government's policy of decentralization the, under sa ating mga LGU code. So the DOT regional offices are also actively involved in the formulation of ng ating mga regional framework, regional tourism master plans, and that will serve as the framework in the development ng ating travel and tourism in the Philippines. So, yung regional offices natin, they are located in the following areas: Baguio City, Calderiera Region, San Fernando, La Union, and even we have also sub-offices in Lawag, in North Luzon region, like Tuguegarao, Cagayan Valley region, Angeles City, Pampanga, Central Luzon region. We have Calamba City, Laguna, in Calabarzon, and also Legazpi City in Bicol region, Iloilo City with, of course, we have their satellite offices in Bacolod, in Boracay, in Cebu, in Bohol, and so on and so forth. So the offices of Mimaropa region naman and the National Capital Region or NCR natin are housed in the DOT building at Senior Hill Gate, Puyat Avenue, Makati City. So there are 5 attached agencies that help, syempre, si DOT natin in the performance of its function. Number 1 is the TIEZA or the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, TPB or what we call Tourism Promotion Board, IA, the Intramuros Administration, NPDC or the National Parks Development Committee, and the Nine Filipino Foundation or the NPF. So let's talk about first the uh, first attached agencies in the OT, and this is the TPB or the Tourism Promotion Boards, and this is formerly known as the PCVC or the Philippine Convention and Visitors Corporation. And itong si TPB natin, this is an attached government agency or an agency to DOT, which is they are primarily are responsible syempre para ma-implement yung ating mga uh, international promotions, Also, para ma-integrate natin yung ating mga domestic marketing programs for the Philippines as tourism destination, as well as for the tourism investments. Sorry. So, um, si TPB natin, this is a corporate body created under RA 9593 natin, which shall have an authorized capital na almost 250 million fully subscribed by the national government. So, it is under the provision, syempre, ni DOT natin, and of course ng secretary, and attached to the DOT for the purposes of um, different programs and policy coordination. So, dapat si TPB natin, they shall formulate and implement an integrated domestic and international promotions in terms of marketing program for the Department of Tourism. So, si TPB natin, they shall govern and its power exercises by the board of directors. So we have the board of directors or the tourism board na tinatawag natin, and they are composed of the following: the department secretary as the chairperson, the tourism promotion board chief operating officer as vice chairperson, the TIESA chief operating officer, uh, the DFA secretary, the DTI secretary, the DICT Secretary, DOTR, or the Department of Transportation, formerly the Department of Transportation and Communications, or yung ating DOTC. So we have also the representative or one representative from director from Accommodation Enterprises, a representative director from Travel and Tour Services, a representative director for land, air, sea, and even uh, other tourist transport services, and a representative director from convention and exhibitions services, and even yung mga suppliers natin included. And the last one would be the representative directors natin from the other tourism enterprises. So those representative directors natin shall be appointed a 3-year term or tatlong taon, kumbaga, by the President upon the recommendations of the Tourism Congress. And they have the list of nominees per group, syempre. And of course, they must be Filipino with recognized competency in the business management, in marketing, in finance, and even, of course, the tourism and other related fields included in our industry. So there are TPB Corporation code included in your lecture notes. Okay, so now we've moved on to NPDC. So si NPDC natin, or the National Parks Development Committee, is a government agency also that is tasked, syempre, to oversee yung ating mga national parks in the Philippines. So it was established primarily for the purpose of uh, developing and also maintaining yung ating mga national parks, specifically with the Rizal Park, Luneta Park, Paco Park, the Pook ni Maria Makiling, and even the Burnham Park. So those are under the monitoring and developing of the National Parks Development Committee. And also, this was established in 1963 of January 14, and by Executive Order number 30 for the development of the Quezon Memorial Circle, Luneta, and the other national parks. So in 1964, the committee was designated uh, as the National Parks Development Committee, and it was attached syempre sa ating DOT through the Executive Order 120 in 1987. So, of course, the NPDC natin has following functions. So, we have to undertake the development of new parks, upgrade and maintain the park's facilities, develop and operate cultural and educational programs, as well as facilitate private sector participations in appropriate aspects of goals or aspects of parks and development, and also the maintenance of it. So, of course, yung areas of responsibility ni NPDC was mentioned earlier. Also inclined sa kanila si arts and culture, wherein yung mga cinema natin in an open area. Open area or open air is seasonal public service of our NPDC in the Rizal Park Open Air Auditorium in Ermita, Manila. And also, concert at the park is weekly free of charge. Yung mga ganong scenarios was also included in the arts and culture of the NPDC, and as well as the other uh, programs included in their committee. So next we have the TIEZA, or ito nang si Tourism Infrastructure and Tourism Enterprise Zone Authority natin, or dating tinatawag natin siya na PTA, or the Philippine Tourism Authority. So this is the first under DOT, wherein uh, this is a corporate body tasked to designate, to regulate, and even to supervise yung ating mga infrastructure projects in our country. So, with the primary objective of encouraging our investments in TEZ, or yung ating mga tourism enterprise zones. So, ito ay yung isang area, they are specifically defined to be or to organize yung kanilang yung ating mga tourism area or yung mga zone or even yung spot location under any special or general law, defining syempre yung ating decrees, presidential issuances. And with respects with our tourism zones or tourism areas or spots not recognized by TEZs, syempre yung DOT natin through appropriate arrangement, they may transfer or control over the same portion. So, si department natin shall exercise syempre yung ating supervisory powers over such agency, office, or LGU in accordance na din syempre dun sa mga terms of transfer or development plan ng mga zone or areas na pwedeng uh, i-accommodate natin. So we have also included the mandates, the general powers of and functions of the ESA board included on the lecture, and those have or those are we have 14 general power and function, wherein this shall have a corporate general power and as provided under the Corporation Code of TIEZA. So, si Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone natin, or TIEZA, which shall have authorized capital of 250 million, fully subscribed, in the national government, shall be under the supervision of ng ating mga secretaries attached to DOT, di ba? So, si TIEZA natin shall be exempt the payment or from the payment of corporate income tax, kasi yun ay included sa kanilang mandates. Yan. So these are the principal responsible for the timely collection of travel taxes. So 50% would be the proceeds would be from the travel tax collection. 40% goes to the CHED, provided that they are or they shall priority the tourism. 10% share from the National Commissions for Culture and Arts. Okay. So other Philippine tourism organizations we will be talking about are on your screens. So first we have the PTAA. The PTAA aims to uh, aims to foster unity in the travel industry, to promote welfare of its members, traveling public. So we have here the PATA or the Philippine Travel Agencies Association, and that's what I've mentioned. It aims to foster unity in the travel industry, and also it upholds dignity and ethics of the travel and tour businesses, and of course, their objective is to cultivate friendly relations between the Philippines and other countries. We have also here the HRAP or the Hotel and Restaurant Associations of the Philippines. This was also included sa ating lecture notes. So this was founded in 1952 in September 12, and by the executives from the leading hotels and restaurants, and also um, this was their main objective is to upgrade yung ating mga management skills and personal services para ma-maintain natin yung ating mga standards at home, as well as we keep abreast doon sa ating progressive trends abroad. So, to realize its objectives, so yung countless seminars natin are included, and also workshops, conventions were held through the years for both on regional and even national levels dito sa ating Hotel and Restaurant Association of the Philippines. We also have the TESCO. So, si TESCO natin, let's get back with HRAP. Sa HRAP natin, we have discussed how are we going to have our membership. Included yon, mandates, the international and national government agencies, non-government agencies included kay ating HRAP. So, next we have the TESCO. So, si TESCO natin, ito ay, of course, the tourism educators of schools, colleges, and universities para ma-unite natin ang mga schools, colleges, and universities with tourism programs para ma-view or in viewing kung yung ating trainings ba and na-develop ba ang ating mga students for a productive and meaningful career in our industry. So, yun yung main aim natin dito kay TESCO. Next, we have here the COREP. Si COREP natin, this is the Council of Hotel and Restaurant Educators of the Philippines. So, si COREP natin, ito naman ang kanyang aims is to syempre, pursue the higher level of excellence in the hospitality education, keeping abreast with the advances or advantages in our hospitality management and technology, partnering harmoniously with stakeholders, commitment to ideals of teaching professions, and meron tayong classification ng membership including sa inyong modules. And also, this was founded by Dr. Ignacio Pablo, and this is also duly registered with the SEC or yung tinatawag natin Securities and Exchange Commissions. So, yung focus nila is to support yung culture ng ating hospitality that embodies, syempre, the value system, the ethics, and the morals of our hospitality educators. So, we have here the RMA. If you are familiar with RMA, I personally is one of the members of the RMA or the Association of Administrators in the Hospitality, Hotel and Restaurant Management Educational Institution Incorporated. So this is founded by Dr. Gloria Backensee, and she envisioned to be an outstanding organization serving for a vehicle of all of school offering hotel and restaurant management, tourism, food technology, home economics, and also including dito yung mga nutritions and other related programs sa Army. So, in the quest for, syempre, para sa leadership, excellence among the academicians and practitioners towards quality education for all of our stakeholders. So, their objective is also included doon sa ating paper or sa ating lecture, as well as the membership status. Ano, how are you going to be classified as member? Ako, I am a associate member. Ano, associate member wherein ako ay isang tourism faculty member or hospitality faculty member and industry practitioner as well. So, pwede din tayo maging institutional. Yun naman kapag isang school na kayo na nagpa-member, kapag isang college at isang university na, syempre dapat nag-o-offer kayo ng HRM programs or even tourism programs and other business-related programs. So, we have also the TBIF or itong tinatawag natin na Tourism Industry Board Foundation. Ano? So, si TBIF naman natin, this is, next we move on with our next, the PILTOA, or the Philippine Tour Operations Association. So, all of the descriptions, the uh, objectives, and their missions are included naman sa ating lecture notes. So, you can take time to read those included. The Nayong Filipino Foundation is also included. The Duty Free Philippines is also included as one of the organizations in the Tourism and Hospitality Organization. The Philippine Retirement Authority, Philippine Commissions on Sports Scuba Diving, or the PRA at saka PCSSD. And of course, this list naman are the Professional Tourism and Hospitality Organization. So, worldwide din ito on your screen. And the last one is the Tourism and Hospitality Organization. Enlist na to in the Philippines. Ano. So, yan. Medyo madami na yan na included sa atin and updated up until now. So, that's it. That sums up our discussion with regards to the tourism and hospitality organizations. Ano? So, I hope you get to know more about the different agencies, organizations included dito sa ating uh, organizations, tourism and hospitality. If you have questions, clarification, might as well na you message me on our MS Teams app or even doon sa ating Facebook Messenger group chat, okay? So that would be all for today. Thank you so much everyone and God bless.